Hello, hello to everyone joining us. I apologize for the overlay that's on the screen right now. We are gonna get that off. But thank you for the super chatters. We just don't want it up on the screen forever. All right, so some solidarity from passersby. We are here in Tysons, Virginia, in Fairfax County, at a march to free Palestine. A lot of solidarity here from passersby. If you are rejoining us, you will know that I was live a little bit earlier. Wow, lots of solidarity from those passing by in their cars. You can see people enthusiastically giving solidarity peace signs there to marchers. If you are watching us on YouTube, smash the like button, share this stream everywhere. We are, of course, being suppressed. I'll give a rundown of why the march is here in Tysons in Fairfax County. The reason will not surprise you. I am so sorry once again that we have this overlay of super chats. Again, not sorry about the super chats themselves. Thank you, thank you. We do appreciate those thoroughly. I will be taking frequent pauses to drink liquids, as it is very, very hot, and I'm absolutely not recovered from my COVID long hauler, but I find it very, very important to be here reporting in the field. If you're just joining us, this is a march to free Palestine. We're marching in Tysons. This is a very, very wealthy area in Fairfax County, Virginia, Northern Virginia. Very, very close to DC, miles away from DC. killing children is not self-defense.
Free Palestine!
There are supporters of all ages here. Families have shown up today. There are so many showing up.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Long live Palestine! From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
Okay, we have gotten those super chats off of the screen, thank goodness. Again, we appreciate the super chats, but we do not want them up on the screen for the duration. If you are just joining us, this is a march to free Palestine from oppression, from the bombardment of rockets, and frankly, murder. The murder of dozens upon dozens of children. From the military of Israel, and the United States is extraordinarily complicit in this. And that is the reason that this particular march is based out of Tyson's today. Unknown, I think, to the vast majority of people, Fairfax County has a huge amount of money from the federal government in order to support the genocide of Palestinian families. Smash the like button if you are watching us on YouTube. YouTube is suppressing us. Anything with Palestine in the title gets suppressed. Anything with Palestine in the title gets demonetized. This is tested. This is proven.
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Free, free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Gaza. Free, free, free Gaza.
So I will explain some more of what I am talking about. I'm talking about the Fairfax County Economic Development Authority.
Save the children! 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 Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Long live Palestine!
So, the Fairfax County Economic Development Authority has an office in Tel Aviv. And they collaborate. Fairfax County has a huge collection, let's say, of military contractors, Israeli and United States. And for example, in 2015, contractors, Fairfax County companies received $23.1 billion in U.S. fiscal aid in U.S. dollars, 2/3 of which was related to DoD, Department of Defense projects. So what this means is not only does Israel receive nearly $4 billion US dollars a year to commit this genocide, but there are these dozens upon dozens of billions of dollars going into these DoD contracts in order to further the genocide of Israeli surveillance, US military surveillance, weapons of war. So this is what doesn't get talked about. Right here in Tysons, you can see, Barnes & Noble. We just marched past Bloomingdale's, Nordstrom's. There's IMAX. There's been a big show of support as the marchers have gone by from people, honking from their own vehicles. We were live earlier today from various speeches. There are medics to help out. It's extraordinarily hot, and as you well know, there have been marches for days now as Gaza was under siege. And the Sheikh Jarrah neighborhood continues to see forced evictions and harassment. Those trying to worship at the Al-Aqsa Mosque are being harassed. This is not over. Gaza is devastated. So in addition to pointing out the complicity of the United States and of Fairfax County and the United States government, this is about making sure that people realize that this isn't over. Just because a so-called ceasefire has been called, that doesn't mean that this is over. There's been a big show of solidarity in the DC area, of which this is part, if you're not familiar. This is the part of the DC metropolitan area, a DC suburb, Northern Virginia.
The one with the flag, okay? Now we're going to read the name of the Shahada in a moment. So please march 10! March 10! March 10! March 10!
Share this stream, folks. Let people know that people are still out here.
So if we could all just be quiet for one moment.
Folks even up in the parking garages showing solidarity.
Okay, we're going to get more water in a moment. In the meantime, we're going to read the names of the Shahada. Takes a minute. It takes 10-15 minutes. That's how many of us have been killed in the name for Palestine. Inshallah, Ameen, Allah yafihum. Young, whatever it is. Everyone, let you have to Jenn, okay? You can turn your cars off. Yeah, you can turn your cars off. We're going to read the names of the Shahada. We're going to read the names of our martyrs who have died in the fight for liberation, who have offered their lives to free our land, our land is full of their blood. We represent them with poppies. We represent them through Surah Al-Fatiha. And we're going to read their names now, okay? Everyone say your name. Take a knee if you're able, please. If you have a mic, then don't use it right now. We are going to start with the Al-Kawlak family. Allah yarhamhum. Amin Muhammad Al-Kawlak. Fawaz Shukri Al-Kawlak. Azzat Ma'in Al-Kawlak. Amal Jamil Al-Kawlak. Riham Fawaz Al-Kawlak. سامح فواز الكولك. سعدية يوسف الكولك. طاهر شكري الكولك. عبد الحميد فواز الكولك، اياد ابراهيم الكولك، احمد شكري الكولك، محمد عواني الكولك، زايد عزات الكولك، ادم عزات الكولك، قصي سامح الكولك، طارق دكتور توفيق اسماعيل ابو العوف، مجدية خليل ابو العوف، صبحية اسماعيل ابو العوف، دكتور ايمن توفيق ابو العوف، ريم احمد ابو العوف، توفيق ايمن ابو العوف، تالا ايمن ابو العوف، روان علاء ابو العوف، ابراهيم يوسف المصري، احمد محمد المصري، مروان يوسف المصري، رهف محمد المصري، محمد عطله المصري، يزن سلطان المصري، محمد عبد الله زياد، محمد علي نصير، باسم عيسى، سامي رضوان، عواد ابو سلمية، حازم الخطيب، مجاهد الحديدي، سافر الشوة، دكتور جمال الزبدة، أسامة الزبدة، أكرم العطار، إسلام فياض زهدة، محمد رشاق حميد، أدهم الكشيف، إسلام وائل برنات، محمد روحي حماد، يوسف مهدي نوسرة، شريف خالد سلمان، عواد أحمد عواد حرب، نضال سيل الصفدي، محمد شقير، عيسى برهم، إسماعيل جمال الطباسي، مالك حمدان، حسام عسيارة، نزار أبو زينة، يحيى خليفة، لينا إياد فتحي شرير، مينا إياد فتحي شرير، مصطفى عبيد، بشار شو سمور، إبراهيم حسنين، محمد سليمان، حسين حماد، طارق الغربالي، حمزة محمود علي، الحسين الريفي، مريم التلباني، زيد محمد التلباني، عمار تيسير الأمور، حمادة عطية الأمور، اليان منير إبراهيم الأمور، خالد الكرم، لنا محمد محمود عيسى، بيتنا عبيد، أمير التناني، أدهم التناني، محمد التناني، إسماعيل التناني، عيثم التناني، أحمد رامي محمود الهو، محمد أبو ضياء، هور زمالي، إبراهيم محمد إبراهيم، فوزية أبو فارس، إسلام العطار، أمبر العطار، محمد العطار، عبد الله الجوادة، صهيب الحديدي، عبد الرحمن الحديدي، أسامة الحديدي، مريم علاء أبو حطاب، يمن علاء أبو حطاب، بلال علاء أبو حطاب، يوسف علاء أبو حطاب، بوفينة عبيد، يوسف المنسي، أحمد المنسي، ياسمين محمد حسن، مها محمد الحدادي، محمد إبراهيم محمد أيمن، ولاء محمد إبراهيم أيمن، وردسة محمد إبراهيم أيمن، هديل محمد إبراهيم أيمن، فوزية أحمد محمد سلمية، مصطفى حسن أحمد العبيد، لمية حسن محمد العطار، منار خضر أحمد عيسى، شهد يوسف محمد الرنتيسي، شيماء ثياب محمد رنتيسي، رائد إبراهيم خميس الرنتيسي، خلود فواز فرحان الزميلي، مؤيد تيسير الخطيب، عبد الرحمن عزام، صبرين ناصر أبو ضياء، هاشم محمد الزغبي، نعيمة صالح سلامة عيش، نسرين ناصر أبو قليق،
سهيب عبيد الرحيم الغنام، مالك مصبح أساد حمدان، عصام وائل عصارة، نضال سائل مصطفى الصفادي، عيسى إبراهيم، محمد عادل شاكر، شريف خالد سليمان، عواد أحمد حرب، محمد روحي حماد، موسى غالب مادي، سكار عبد الماجب الهيا، حسام باكر الهيا، يوسف مهدي محمود نواصرة، محمد عمر النجار، ليالي طه عباس شهير، نضال حبيب إسماعيل هنا، ظافر مارين ظافر الشو، جمعة عبيد الله الصالح، رحاب محمد الحروب، أحمد محمد المصري، محمد عبد الله فايد، محمد علي محمد نصير، إبراهيم أحمد طلال الشنباري، صابر إبراهيم محمد سليمان، بشير محمد علوش، اسمات شعبان الزياد، نبيل نعمان محمد دردونة، رائد العبود زاكي أبو وردة، سليمان محمد الفارة، موسى خميس موسى زياد، كامل تيسير طارق، محمد يحيى أبو الطاه، سامح فهيم هاشم المعلوق، أمير عبد الفتاح صباح، موسى حسونة، أياد فتحي فايق شرير، عبد الرحمن يوسف صباح، منظر عبد الكريم بركة، منار عبد الكريم بركة، محمد عبد الروف الحلاس، ريما سعيد كامل سعيد، حسن محمد الكواهجي، وائل كريم العلي عصاه، أحمد عبد الفتاح دراغمة، حسين عطية عطلاس، محمد جميل قلاسي، سعيد هاشم الحاتو، ميامي عبد الله الأفرعي، محمود أحمد أبو أمير، منصور يوسف حسن الدراملي، مصطفى مازن سالم كرادي، نادر محمد الغزالي، عبد السلام محمود الغزالي، مجد ربيح محمود أبو سعيدة، عوض نبيل محمد أبو سليمة، باسم عبد الكريم علي عيسى، جمال محمد الزعبادي، حمزة محمد الهواير، محمد معين الكراي، محمد عبد المنعم شاهين، ميسون زكي هاشم الهاتو، أحمد والد الطالة، محمد أحمد أبو عميش، وليد موسى خالد الشمالي، محمد عياد منصور دباري، نائل خالد منصور دباري، نائل خالد يوسف البواري، عاطف عبد الرحمن البواري، طلعت جمال محمود وراش هرة، سامي سعيد محمد الروان، أحمد إبراهيم أبو سكران، محمود نادي جبير أبو سكران، تجار علي عبد الرزاق المدهون، عبد الرحيم محمود المدهون، أسامة جمال الزبدة، أكرم محمد العطار، حليمة علي محمد المدهون، عز الدين محمد حلاص، محمد سعيد عطف، عبد العزيز عبد الحميد عبد عيمة، مجاهد ماجد يوسف الحديدي، حازم مسبح الخطيب، مصطفى محمد فرحات، محمود محمد جميل فارس. We'll now be reading the names of the children. Jur al-Zamali, Muhammad Yunus Frehat, Mahmoud Hamid Hassan Tolba, Abdul Rahman Muhammad al-Hadidi, Suhaib Muhammad al-Hadidi, Muhammad Sabir Ibrahim Sulyar, Mustafa Muhammad Ubaid, براء وسام أحمد الغربيل، حسين منير حماد، إبراهيم عبد الله حسنين، عبد الله جودة، ديما رامي الفرنجي، آلا حسين رافتري، مريم سلطاني، بشار أحمد إبراهيم صرصور، دانا رياض إشكنتنا، زين رياض إشكنتنا، يحيى رياض إشكنتنا، يحيى مازن شهادة خليفة، محمد زين العطار، إسلام زين العطار، أميرة زين العطار، إبراهيم الزمتيسي، زكريا علوش، راشد أبو عارة، سعيد يوسف محمد عودة، زيف فاضل محمد قيسية، رشيد محمد أبو عرة.
Go ahead and read Al-Fatiha. If you're not Muslim, make some prayers for all our men, women, and children that we've lost.
اللهم يا رب العالمين تقبلهم شهداء عندك في جنات النعيم مع الصديقين والشهداء والصالحين وحسن أولئك رفيقا. اللهم اغفر لهم وارحمهم وعافهم واعف عنهم وأكرم نزلهم ووسع مدخلهم واغسلهم بالماء والثلج والبرد ونقهم من الذنوب والخطايا كما ينقى الثوب الأبيض من الدنس. اللهم جازهم بالإحسان إحسانا وبالعفو وبالسيئات عفوا وإكراما. اللهم يا رب العالمين اجعل قبورهم روضة من رياض الجنة. اللهم اجعل قبورهم روضة من رياض الجنة. اللهم اجعل قبورهم روضة من رياض الجنة. اللهم لا تحرمنا أجرهم ولا تفتنا بعدهم والحقنا بهم على الإسلام. وصل اللهم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.
Guys, innocent children, innocent civilians are dying at the hands of the Israeli Zionism. I am tired of having to read off these names every single time we have one of these. I am tired of having to see my brothers and my sisters die at the hands of these terrorists. We are not the ones to be held accountable. We need to hold these monsters accountable for the atrocities that they've done. I really need you all to contact your local officials, post on mainstream media. They can't censor us, guys. They can't hide the truth. We have a powerful voice, we have a powerful ummah. We have people from all around the world supporting us. Who's here to fight for Palestine right now? Please say aye. Aye. Who here is here to fight for our people? Aye. Who here is done of getting murdered and slaughtered every single day? Aye. What are we gonna do about it? Aye. Guys, come on, that was weak. What are we going to do? Aye. When are we gonna do it? Aye. When are we gonna do it? Aye. One more time. When are we going to do this? Aye. Guys, this ceasefire did not mean jack shit. I'm sorry for my language. Just mere hours after they attacked the Masjid al-Aqsa. How mad does that make you? Whoa, I didn't hear a single word. Y'all happy with that? No! How mad did that make you? Yeah. So what are we gonna do? What are the 3 things I told you guys to do?
Call your officials.
Post. Contact your officials.
Protest.
And lastly,
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine!
guys,
Long live Palestine!
give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Mic check! Mic check!
Mic check, mic
Mic
check. Guys, I actually want to hear the people here instead of the organizers. We start the chant, but I want y'all to start it. I want to hear one unified voice, because we are the generation to make this change. So I'm going to let y'all start it. I'm going to let y'all get us hyped, because we're done getting y'all hyped. We want to see a change. We don't want to see this keep happening, all right? So I'm going to let y'all take it over for 2 seconds, and I'm going to see what we can produce, all right? So who's going to start it? Who's going to start it?
Free, free Palestine! 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 Free, free Sheikh Jarrah! Free, free Sheikh Jarrah! Free, free Sheikh Jarrah! Free, free Gaza! Free, free Gaza! Free, free Gaza! Free, free Gaza! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! Ho ho! The occupation's got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The occupation's got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The occupation's got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The occupation's got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! The occupation's got to go!
Mic check.
Before we start marching, we did just read the names of over 200
Mic
people.
check! Mic check! Yo, mic check! Mic check! Mic check!
Cannot speak to police, okay. Guys, we did just read a very long list of all our martyrs. And I feel like I've said a lot within the last few protests. And I feel like one thing that I was missing, that I don't think I emphasized enough, is that you are allowed to cry. You are allowed to cry. You are allowed to mourn. You are allowed to be mad, angry, frustrated, pissed, drained. You are allowed to feel numb. And the fact I have to keep repeating this to people and explain that I can cry, that I don't have to be this calm Palestinian woman who has it all together all the time. You don't need to be the spokesperson for Palestine. You don't need to throw facts all the time. You're allowed to hurt. You're allowed to be emotional. You don't need to hold your tears. The people in Palestine are watching every single day. I get messages every day from Gaza after every single protest. The one thing they ask is that we don't stop. You don't stop. You don't stop. We don't stop. You bring your coworkers. You bring your friends. You bring your flags. You bring your people. You bring the people you think won't care. You educate those around you. You don't need to stay silent. People will try to silence you. This country will try to discourage you. It will try to take away that can ruin your future. It will try to label you as anti-Semitic. We don't stop. Scream for Palestine. That is the least we can do. And it does not end with a protest. It does not end. This is the least that we can do. We start with organizing. I'm going to keep free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
I want you all to remember that the reason why Netanyahu and the Israeli terrorists surrendered and were summoned by our voices is because of how much we raised our voices. This is an ongoing movement. We're going to continue fighting. We're not going to wait another 73 years for our people to be ethnically cleansed. These are our brothers and sisters. So don't stop raising your voices. Don't stop caring about Palestine. Join the movement. Join the movement. And one day Palestine will inshallah be free. Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Gaza.
Let's start marching! Let's go!
Free Gaza.
Free, free Gaza!
Safe, safe, Sheikh Jarrah.
Safe, safe, Sheikh Jarrah!
Safe, safe, Sheikh Jarrah.
Safe, safe, Sheikh Jarrah! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free!
Hello, folks. It's a very sweaty Jenn here. That was incredibly emotional, I would have to say. You know, they want journalists to be, I don't know, straight-faced or non-emotional or whatever. I was, the tears were streaming down my face in the reading of those names, you know, the reading of the children's names, and I'm not going to hide that. I don't know what to say. It's devastating, and I want to emphasize again the reason that the protesters are here in Fairfax County is because there are billions of dollars in 2015, over $26 billion that is funneled into Fairfax County via defense contractors that work hand in hand with Israel, surveillance, military weapons, and the Fairfax Economic Development has an office in Tel Aviv, and we are complicit. It's not just the almost $4 billion a year that gets sent to Israel. It's also this extensive amount of money that gets funneled through places like Fairfax County, which is very close to DC. We're just miles away from DC right now. So we are complicit. The United States is complicit in the murder of the families in Gaza, the Palestinian families of these children, and people don't know that. People are not aware of that. So that is why these protesters are here marching today in the streets. There was a lot of support in the streets as well from people just passing by. So this was a very powerful protest. They're now marching back, and I'm recovering from long hauler COVID, so I'm not gonna make the march back. I wish that I could, but I have to know my limits. But I felt it was extraordinarily important to be out here, and there were other protests for Palestine throughout the region, throughout the country, the Palestinian youth throughout the country, and that is important as well. Just because there's a so-called ceasefire doesn't mean that this is over. Gaza is devastated. The Israeli army is still harming people. It's not over. The infrastructure is devastated in Gaza. They are still harming Palestinians, and the fight doesn't stop. So that is why people are still fighting. So please share this stream. YouTube is suppressing us. YouTube is suppressing anything to do with Palestine. And I thank you for watching. And we will continue reporting. I will be live tomorrow from Black Rock in DC, which of course is complicit in Amazon's activities. So I will be live again tomorrow, Monday, from DC. And please check out my reporting yesterday. The Asian communities, Black communities, and Palestinian communities came together yesterday at Black Lives Matter Plaza in DC. So there were some fantastic speeches and just a real community spirit coming together to dismantle white supremacy, to defund the MPD. So definitely check that out. I thank all of you. We are in need of some new in-field equipment. Status Coup is expanding. We need to do more in-field reporting like this. So please, 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 if you are at all able, $5, $10, $100 if you can swing it. I know times are tough. GoFundMe.com/statuscoup. Of course, we are funded by the viewer. Membership is how we thrive and grow. $5 a month. Statuscoup.com/join. Whew. Okay, it's hot out here, guys. I love you. This is us. We're independent. We're small. We're sweaty. We're hot. It's hot out here. But this is what we're all about. The infield. We're real. We bring you the truth. All right. Bye, guys. If I can figure out how to